Folsom Field in Boulder. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Utah's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams.
Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Handoff for Parker. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dampier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Lewis, pocket breaking down. Avoids pressure on the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, this...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing, Lewis. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Play fake, Lewis. Pressure coming. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Here's Lewis to throw. He's got him this time, and the defense drags him down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air, it's Dampier. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Using his legs, it's Young. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Lewis finds his man. It's Atkins. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. He's there to make the stop. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught by Williams. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Trying to run, it's Young. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hurricanes in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. And now back to your game in Boulder. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach at the half. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
22.
The run inside. It's Young. Here's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Here comes the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third down, here's Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lewis. With the catch, it's Atkins. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis finds a man in the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the run, it's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Pulls it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Running inside. It's Parker. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're...
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
It's 3rd and 5. On the option. Finding some room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Wayshawn one more time. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Parker. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Got room to work. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Lewis. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs. Got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Throwing, Lewis. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Fakes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Here's Lewis to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Fourth down, Lewis. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw again. Fires left. He makes a catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bucs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Buffaloes lead back on top.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. Some tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball behind.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give on the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Parker again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Here's a gift to Parker. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Lewis. He's going to run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was on. Gets it all the way to the 38. Last chance coming up. He'll take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.